Welcome back, one and all, to the Brexit Estate, hard by the darkest dungeon, where I am in a little bit of a pickle. Yes, indeed, I'm trying to work out where to go from here. I think, basically, I might need to sell a few heirlooms. So, looking at the state of things, we want to take on the Baron, but we want to also deal with a lot of bosses. And I'm feeling the Baron's got quite a bit left in it, and I need money. I need a money run. Looking at our available low-level heroes, we would be looking at a very awkward party, really. You know, even if we shuffle that a little. Jester in rank 2 feels a little odd, so I don't think that's going to work. I think I'm going to need to do some rearranging here. So we got 2 bosses in the ruins. Right. We have a man-at-arms. We have Rosnav, our only man-at-arms at this point, and we want him for the second ruins boss and the second wheel boss. So we can't really afford to use him for anything else yet. Right. Who did I take to face the Baron a few weeks ago? It was... yeah. The Kurgan, Gwyn, Vindra and Hakim. You know what? Let's do it. Let's throw caution to the wind. Hakim, Kurgan, Vindra, and Gwyn. I mean, it would be nice to go for the Hag, but if we can push a little more here, that'd be great. Right, so basically at this point I'm selling anything I see 2 of that isn't too good to keep. Yeah. Yeah. That's reasonably good, but we got 1 spare and we still haven't used the other one yet. It's not bleed resistance, it's bleed skill chance. Move resist is always good. Stun skill chance might be worth hanging on to. And wait, is that another... okay, we can get... wait, that's not a plague doctor only. That's got bleed resist on it, so it may be very good. But we can get rid of one of these. So now we have plenty of money. We're going for the Baron. Let's look at getting our Baron party all tooled up. Okay, Gwyn, new sword. Kurgan, get tougher. Hakim, I think we need to just focus on overall skill. You know what? We want everyone to have a slightly better chance of survival. And then in terms of skills, I'm just pushing up some level 1 skills to level 2. That might have been excessive. Yep. And you get that one. We're now almost down where we started again on the money front. Great. Okay, to the courtyard. I think at some point I want to organise people into parties, but I'm not quite feeling it. So let's actually look at parties briefly. So for the Necromancer we want something fairly standard, something that can whack down the front lines while hitting the back lines. 4v profit, we want a man-at-arms and people who can shoot the back, or hit the back quite reliably. 4v unstable flesh, we need a party who are capable of switching targets every round. Bleed would also be good. We do need a replacement Hellion at some point. For the Sunken Crew, we want a stress resistance and stress management party, so things like a Crusader, a Twilight Knight, a Leper. Do we have much of a Leper at the moment? Yeah, but he's being treated right now. For the Hag, we want people who can hit rank 3 and 4 from almost every party position, because getting stuck in hitting the Cauldron when you can only reach the front is bad. And also treat it like the Siren, because we need to pretend it'll be a party of 3 all the time, but we don't know who the missing member will be. And then we'll have the Cannon, where we want people who can take out the Matchman and keep hitting the cannon and just slowly surviving and grinding down. So a Vestal, Man-at-Arms, Arbalist or Musketeer, something like that. So yes, into the courtyard. Yes, it would use one of our many invitations. Right. I don't know how much further we've got to go. I'm gonna go 9. But I sense that there's still quite a bit left in here. I'm not going to take a key because we don't seem to need any keys in this. You know, all of the keys we need are provided within the dungeon, so I'm not going to take any. I will take 2 of these. I will take 3 of those. And I'm going to live dangerously and say that's probably all I need. Right, we want to get him rapturous fast, so less Glimmer of Hope. That for now initially going in, but we'll also, you know, chop and change and move things around a bit. Okay, in we go. I hope no one dies from wasting away in town. I think we left enough blood behind. So, back into the courtyard. Once again, hunting down the Baron, trying to scour every corner of his corridors and spending as much time as possible avoiding finding him, in the hope of bringing back great treasures and riches, but it seems to be the opposite. It seems to suck at us and whoa. See, now that's big. We are in this lovely dead end. We found a dead end. That's brilliant. You're wasting already. You need this badly. Now, what do we have here? Oh, one of these. Well, Hakim is desperately going for it, and he's cut himself on the sharp edges, and now he's bleeding. You know what? It's 6 points out of 28. If we get into a fight, we can probably heal him before it gets too bad. We only brought 2 bandages. Okay, now, I hate the massive auto zoom out on dungeons this big because it just makes the map so small. It's a little bit of a pain to see things. But as we trudge through this murky estate, the railings of hope watch us as we pass. There's a curio here. Oh, a fight. Gorgeous. Fight us! Yes! Stress us! Tentacles! That's right.
Back to the pit.
Yeah, just tidying up the line a little bit there. Oh, that's... Whew, that nearly hurt a lot. I see stress. We must endure it. I need to look at his last skill, the one that gives him a death blow resistance, because I want to see what can be done with that. If there's some kind of interesting way that he can be built into a kind of, because of his way of going down to low health, if there's some sort of synergy there. Well, you just tentacle him again.
Well struck.
We'll have a group heal.
The wound wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Yeah, that kind of hurts. You know what? Let's just get ready. Oh, her sounds don't seem to be playing much at all today. Weird.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Okay. Just don't do something silly, love. Just, you know, let me maintain control, because he needs your guardianship and guidance.
Can be healed, but never hidden.
You know what? I always like this fight music here in the courtyard. It's nice and bloody hell. All of the stress, all of the damage. We'll deal with the stress first.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Well, that one played nicely. Oh, you had to be awkward like that, didn't you? Nasty little git.
The ground quakes.
Thunder Vessel is a thing. I really need to work out how to optimize that. Oh, 16. Suits you, sir, I suppose. Adding back. Yeah, bash in one. How much is it? 3 for 3 is a lot. We'll use a bandage on that. New round. New round. New healing opportunity. We don't have enough stress yet. Okay. Keep him alive. Just stalling this one round. Can we soak up stress? Yes, we can. Awesome. He's over the halfway mark. And then when he gets there...
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
Okay. A little more stalling. It's not going to get to him soon enough, is it? Okay. Right.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
And down you go, you scoundrel. 3 for 2, 3 for 3. Yeah, we can live with that. We got a flatulent. However... well, you got that level 4, it's okay. Right. You know, I'm very tempted, but let's leave it there for now. It is what I thought it was. I knew we had one of those blood urchins in here. When we reach this chamber, it will be time to make decisions. I'm going to make a really bad judgment call here. Hang on. And say that because most of this extends up here, presuming that it all fits within a certain geographic space, like on a sheet of paper, you know, it doesn't extend down here so much, so I should actually be going down this way, explore down that wing as well. But no, I want to finish on up here. So this way. Be methodical, search for everything, run out of blood, somebody dies, go back to town. Let's dig this up.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Nice bundle of crests there. And he's getting stressed out. They're all getting stressed. Alright, I'm going to light a torch because we don't know when our next fight will be, and it could be in this very next chamber. You know, it was pretty good odds. Yeah, I should have probably swapped skills around again. Okay.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
Tentacles consume the monsters, hopefully. Right. You. Get whipped. Well, one of them's bleeding. That's better than none. Okay.
The flesh is knit.
Too late, love. He's already infected.
the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Beautiful strike. Uh-oh, what happened? Did someone get worse? We only have so many vials of blood and so little time. Unlimited amounts of tentacles from Dark Beyond, though. Oh, great. Well, chug a vial of red yuck.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Nice heal there. Right, you, sir, need to be stressed. Accept the burden. She's shrieking out there, in distress, wishing to be saved by this hideous, grotesque manservant thingy. Which can get tentacles. We'll do some proper healing this time. You know, some church-sanctioned healing. Oh, I should have thrown up that riposte. Ah well. Ooh, a little bit of blight. You, take the stress. Yeah. 83. Working nicely.
Eradicated.
Damn, I missed your eyes. Oh, that's Crimson Curse one, isn't it? It's not a normal. We'll go for a group heal.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Hoping there for some stress relief from critical heals, but it didn't happen.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I really hope that at least one of these three is a dead end. Oh! It's an ambush! Where's the ambush? Why did it not happen? That's really weird. And we don't have any blood to give this creature now. We need more of it. We never have enough. What little nourishment we can take from food feels meager and mediocre compared to the crimson fluid so many of these individuals crave.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Okay, good. I'm hoping these wings kind of mirror each other. Hey, if I can get to the Baron this time, it'll be awesome. But I have a feeling this may be a very large dungeon indeed. But the thing is, right, for all those people asking, are you getting your money's worth out of this expansion? Look at this map, right? Look at this map. There's going to be like 3 or 4 massive big set dungeon crawls. You know, it was quite modestly priced. Now, if you're talking about something like the Shield Breaker, on the other hand, that's another matter entirely, and we didn't bring any holy water. So let someone holy deal with it, just in case. Because the Flagellant could have done with the stress. The mists of Ravenloft once more bar our path, but we have a torch to light our way through the fog. Uh-oh. Yeah, progress to craving. That's not good. Oh, a blue lock? We're going to have to go all the way south for a key for this, aren't we? All the sodding way south. Is it like... Unless there's another lock to the south. That would be really bad, wouldn't it? So the original lock was a shortcut. Time for Gwyn to change her skill selection. Because she may very well be needed. Yeah, alright, I'm trying this way. You never know, that key could be around here somewhere. Blue key. So we've got blue lock, blue key, red lock, red key. Yeah, you burn that nest before it can grow to full maturity and hatch. And lots of hideous little bloodsucking creatures scutter forth, like these ones, attracted to the light of the flame and the smoke we have just created, and to the tentacles of justice! Well, not really, they're quite malign and malicious. You, bleed woman, you wicked creature of the court.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Bang! And missed. The Baron cannot evade us forever, and we have stress to receive! And there he is, in all his blood-drenched glory.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Oh, you think you're being clever, do you? Well, two can play that game. As demonstrated by my beautiful assistant here. Well, beautiful, freaky, white-haired thing. Assistant woman. Oh, the eloquence is so unbelievable. Oh! See? Now that is why the Vestal is the best healer in the game. Forget all your occultists. She gets the job done. He's gone.
A decisive pummeling.
That was lucky.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Okay, so he refused it. Fine.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Alright, so I said wanting to look at this. See, it transfers Blight and Bleed. I want to know if there's a way to transfer horror. Because, as I was saying, having the Hellblade character, when I work on her, having her have the ability to just absorb the horror from other party members would be a very interesting gameplay mechanic. And you got to think of all the different ways that could be used. You could use it to protect them, or you could use it to just pile the stress onto her. Because, like the Flagellant, I want her to have some way of gaining from, some way of benefiting from gaining stress. For now, though, so it gives protection and death blow resistance. Probably 10 death blow resistance at level 5. For now, though, I'm going to go with Redeem because it's really good. I mean, Exsanguinate, a lot of people probably extol its virtue, but I'm not sure because of it's the same debuffs. Pretty much. It's probably the same effect. See, now we need to be managing party stress a lot. And just because we don't want him to die of a heart attack...
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Yeah, that's the wrong kind of thing to do, wasn't it? Right. Common is 750. You know what? Yeah. Does anyone have space? No, nobody has space. Okay. Well, maybe it did, but it didn't. Agony. Pain. A doorway! This isn't going to be a dead end, is it? It's... Oh, it is a dead end! How... I don't want to say delightful, but... Let's see what we can find before we're forced to withdraw. We should not be afraid to use our supplies, for we have great need of them. And actually, with the Crimson Curse progressing swifter in dungeons, we should be careful about backtracking now. Because someone's going to be wasting away before we know it. Alright, so now do I explore this way or go down? I think I want to keep exploring this wing. And this is probably a big mistake, but we have the railings of hope, all wobbly and loose as they are. Oh, you cannot be. Right, we need to go on some more blood runs, seriously, because there are so many of those. Yep, there we go, someone's wasting. Time to leave. Or not. Go one more room, maybe. That puts her death blow resistance at 57 though, that is terrible. Wonderful! Monsters. Monstrous foes. This... yeah, this is going to be nasty.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
Oh, that could have hurt a lot. Right. Well struck. And much needed. Okay, I didn't click a thing there. Didn't get the option to.
Vigor is restored.
Oh, that is harsh.
The horror.
Oh, no whirlwind attack ready at the moment. Okay.
Monster's size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
If we get blood from this fight, we can carry on. If we do not, we may not. Oh, I was hoping to get a little bit more.
Terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
A little bit more of a dungeon explored this time, but I was not so fortunate.
Precision and power.
That's the other reason why the Vestal is the best healer in the game of the Occultist is rubbish. Oh, and there's a third reason, when he refuses healing like that. Okay. Great.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Ah, blessed are we, the monsters had some blood inside them. And we have bandages. So, which means that we could use a bandage to make space for the blood. Oh, we're in a hallway, that's why we can't. Yeah. You know what? It is dangerous. Let's light a torch. Let's venture into the dark beyond the gate. Oh, that's horrible. And that's a lot of stress on one flagellant. It's gonna hurt like hell. And they almost all got to go first. Right, we're going to start with some weird reconstruction, and he'll roll nothing again.
Can be healed, but never hidden.
Right, he will dash up to very near the front. Not quite as near as I'd like, and then we will pull some stress off everyone, because the flagellant has rather a lot of it. And then the Vestal will heal the useless cultist. There we go! And then we'll get ready for round 2. Hooray! Yippee! Uh-oh. He's getting stressed. He's gone up to the front, which is right where we need him.
Masterfully executed.
Beautiful. You know what? Knife him. Stab him. Slice him. One group heal coming right up. And a big old bundle of stress relief as well. Group heal, please.
Surgical
Perfect
precision.
stress removal as well.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Now, does she get a... No, it's the other one. It's the Settlement Chronicle that gives her a virtue chance bonus. If we can get him down to 120, that would be ideal. I really don't like her at the moment. I'm not entirely sure he knows what sanguine means.
Ringing ears.
Okay,
Blood
now we're
vision.
talking.
The end approaches.
You absolute twerp. You do not need to be in front that much. Okay. And what I was going to do next was this.
Obliterated.
And we wanted Flagellant in position 2 at that point. 16, yeah, that's good. It's less than half. Which means, provided I get control of him, which I didn't, that would have been one big heal coming right up. Which is that? That is 12 points of... yeah, that's bad. Oh! And as for you, love, you just need to be on stress removal duty for a few rounds to recover from your massive leap forwards.
How quickly the tide turns.
Maybe looking at some more resolve checks in the near future soon anyway. That's what happens when you try to say checks and tests at the same time. You say checklists. Okay, do I have control now, please? Thank you. Was going to go on the back ranks, but she's looking kind of healthy now. Right, you get back. And Thundervestal to the rescue.
A devastating blow.
That works. It's okay, the run is back in business. Wouldn't say the same for this mosquito though. He's not really going to be in business much longer.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Alright, alright, alright. Kill. Not kill? Okay. That means stress removal! Just gonna have to start attacking soon to wear that down again. Go on, bleed to death, you little bugger.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Lovely. Let's take as much of that as we can. You know what? You're a religious fellow, you kind of need it right now. Only one? Well, if it leads us towards a key, I'm all for it. This would be stress removal, and he does have a lot of stress. So does Shiva. And she can now suck a lot of stress off everybody.
mind that such missteps are the exception, and not the rule.
That was an unexpected trap, and we have not had many railings of hope of late. Let's light a torch. I sense danger may lurk beyond this portal. No! Interesting. Is this, then, a continuation room, not a dead end? Okay. I'll walk this path and see where it leads for now. Okay, yeah, that's really bad. Hold on. What monsters lie in wait? Okay. Uh-oh.
A singular strike!
That's exactly what I wanted him to do! Can he whip it good? Apparently he can. Tentacle time.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Oh, what a sordid creature you are, my dear. Group in. Why not? She had a Groupon on healing. Does anyone actually use Groupons, or is it just a really annoying TV advert for something no one ever actually talks about or knows about or has? Well. Flail away there. Fairly effectually at the moment, not that ineffectually. Can we slice at him? Yes, we can. Perfect. Renewed appetite, that's a new one. No, maybe it's not. Alright, you didn't need to do that, mate. Come on, that was overreacting now. Say sorry, kiss it better. Or not, as the case may be. Is that gibbering entourage? It was. Okay. Let's group heal. Tentacle time.
Impressive. Slowly. Gently. This is how a life is taken.
And let's lower those stress levels overall. You're fairly healthy, I suppose. Well, that's that tidied up. Now we're just on healing and admin for the rest of the fight.
A death by inches.
You know what? Bandage. Yeah, 3 for 1 is fine. It's a problem, isn't it? We haven't had to use that anti-venom really very much yet in here. I spoke too soon, didn't I? Oh, what an obvious mistake. I bet someone in the audience spotted that before I did. Oh well. If we do find a key, we're going to need to go back and open that door, because I've heard a rumour that if you leave the dungeon with the keys, you don't get them when you come back. Okay, awesome. We are now in... well, needing to go Southland. know what, let's just do it anyway. There might be something utterly priceless within.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
You know... there could be some... we have good stress management here with these two heroes. In theory. It's not the soundest of theories, but as theories go, it's okay. I'm looking at getting to a good position for returning back to town for, you know, minimal backtracking on the return here next time. But for now, we kind of did okay. We got as many bars of blood as we came in with. So it's almost a net balance, you know. I'd be very tempted, but holding off due to the lack of... yeah, so that's just the two there, and was that another one? I think it was. In which case it might actually be worth just trading blood to all three of them before we leave. But trinkets don't stack the same way money does, and it seems to only be common trinkets. What if we can give them holy water? Well, hunger is good, it means our heroes are still alive. 91 stress is a lot, it's an awful lot. South it is, because I'm hoping this will be progress to the next. Wait, what if this is a shortcut back to somewhere, from somewhere, but that would be weird. Okay. Well, we venture into the unknown. It's not that unknown, if only we had a vial of holy water. Yeah, we're kind of in that get the hell out of here stage now, really. I mean, we cleared out this whole area up here, which didn't have a lot in it. But if we go back to town now, it's not a massive amount of money. It's a lot of crests, and there's probably something we could do with a large amount of crests. There's no stress for falling back now, and I don't think we're going to complete the quest this time. It is just ginormous. Look at all that. See, that's been great fun exploring. Living a little dangerously now. Okay. Well, since we're thinking of leaving anyway, if I'll leave that 175, or I could swap it for medicinal herbs and depart. That is a good big scouting roll. Okay, let's see. Curio, fight, fight, fight. Curio, obstacle, we don't really need to... yeah, Curio, battle room. Right, so it would be 2 fights before I could go dig my way through that obstacle there. And I will be returning, so yes. If another one of these heroes becomes wasting, then I think it's time to... well, we got a little more blood. Oh, you are waiting for our return, my friend. Alright. Let violence be done unto others, ere they do it unto us. And tentacles. Nicely struck. Okay. As long as we don't cause stress, we should be reasonably okay. Oh, stop messing about, it's tentacle time, and you know it. So I want to say, do any of you abroad have Groupons? Or is that just something that's been pointed to in the last Brits? Groupon stands for Group Coupon. It's one of the most ridiculous, disingenuous pieces of tosh for a name that anyone could have come up with.
Their cursed champion falls. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Wait, skeleton key used to unlock strong boxes and doors. I'm not sure I remember it saying and doors before, but the description looks about right. I'm gonna live dangerously and not take either of those. Tell you what, if we get into a fight and she becomes virtuous, that would be awesome. You never know, it could still happen. Tentacles in the background. Come on. Come on now. It's all good. It's all good. Not quite that good though. It was worth a try.
To perform beyond one's limits.
Oh, here we go. She's nearing that breaking point. She's got it really bad. Okay, look, she's going to die of bleeding anyway. That thing is protected, this thing is bleeding. Kind of want to just go... have a mark. And get finished off. We're doing well to stave off that resolve threshold check yet. Wow. Alright. I was doing it mostly for potential stress removal from anyone. Didn't happen. Did not happen. Oh, here we are. She is hopeless. Yeah, that's not good.
There can be no hope in this hell.
Oh, the
No
spade's
hope at
gone
all.
already. When did that happen? You think you're safe back there, but you forgot tentacles! Tentacles apparently miss no distance. So, I need some actual help coming up with a second Crimson Court trinket for the Twilight Knight. Her first one's going to be a lantern parasite, which is a hideous creature that kind of latches onto things. Looks a bit like some kind of tick or leech or something, but very spiky and glowing inside like a lantern. It's interesting. I'm thinking in terms of Kingdom Death lore, what other item would be really suitable for her to have? And it's just not coming to me. So if anyone has any suggestions or ideas, feel free to drop them down in the comments section below, and I'll definitely consider them.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Alright. No spade means we are probably leaving right here. And we are taking these with us. 40... 8 fives are... Yep, okay. There we go. Time to return to town and hope nobody's died.
We fall so that we may learn to pick ourselves up once again.
Additionally, there might be someone nice at the stagecoach for us. You never can tell these days. Especially as we can now begin to start getting some experienced recruits with, you know, a level under their belt, as it were. That's a lot of crests. Something's getting upgraded in the hamlet when we get back, I can tell you that. I just hope we don't get the attack of the Brigand Wolf, because we are not ready for it at all. These raptures, this was totally expected. Claustrophobia, really now, that's interesting. Curious. So claustrophobia is like more stress in hallways, I believe, than nymphomania.
A fever of willful determination sweeps through the barracks.
Ha! Valiant spirit! They were a fearsome lot. Gritted teeth, distant stares, and between them an unbreakable bond of fellowship. Plus 15% virtue chance on next quest. That might be time to go for the Baron again, I think. Who is here? Ah! Another... No. Alright, upgrades. Yeah, we need to upgrade a lot of things in town. Okay. We need a lot more portraits. Now, what are we saving those 30 for? Was it one of these? Okay, 18 would give us 12. It may just be worth getting this penultimate stagecoach upgrade that I've been putting off for so long. Because getting to 44 deeds seems to be taking an inordinate amount of time. Also, we have an insane amount of crests. Let's just upgrade the survivalist one more time.
They must learn more than brutal bloodletting. They must learn to survive.
Should probably be looking at some kind of... That was a massive amount of crests. I could have probably got some lovely big upgrade here from something, but no, it's like 150 for 200. I think they're mostly 300. 200 puppet theatre. Okay, no, that would be very useful. But we want the sanguine vintners, really. So, where are we likely to be going next week? I think straight back where we were before, to be honest. And who did we have? It was Gwyn, Kurgan, Vindra, and Hakim. Where the hell is Sister Vindra? She's there. Okay. Is it worth some kind of upgrades? Yes. Ulcina Vane will... she's been in town a long time, her mutation has got worse. Dismas could do with a better gun and sharpen up his knife. And that's probably it this week. Okay, well, I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all in the next one, where we will probably be returning once more into the Crimson Courtyard. Bye-bye for now.